Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin 2024. It's today. We're in Nashville. Let's go. Man, can you feel the energy? Can you feel the movement? You know how long it took me to find a matching tie for this suit? A Bitcoin tie. It took me freaking months. Anyway, I love each and every one of you. I'm super excited. I got a bunch of white shirts. I'm wearing all white shirts the whole week. All white shirts, baby. That's it. One has a cool collar, but that's it. Let's break down Bitcoin for each and every one of you. Let's get that music back up and running. And yes, I traveled all the way, built a travel studio. Check it out on Twitter. I do everything I can to never miss a day for each and every one of you. Heavy stress. It is not easy doing what I do. I'm telling you right now. But you know what? It's rewarding when you push yourself to the limit. It's rewarding when you have people care about you. It's rewarding when you have a community and a movement that's bigger than anything you ever thought possible. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in this beautiful, beautiful day here in Nashville, July 25th as we kick off Bitcoin. They tried to take out Trump. They couldn't. They tried to take out Bitcoin. They couldn't. They tried to stop the little guy. They can't. Somehow we made, dude, you know how many people that were worth nothing are worth as much as billionaires now because of Bitcoin? We've changed the world, everybody. Each and every one of us, we have changed the world. All right, let's break down what's happening here in the chat. Let's jump on into the live and see what's happening. Blessings on blessings. How is the audio? Smash that like button. How's the audio? How is the mic? I'm getting a little hot here, but it should be good. Sam's matching even the wallpaper. You know what I mean? Even got the blue, baby, over here. Look, I got the headphones behind me. Man, we got Bitcoin. We got Nashville over there. Look at this. We got the Bitcoin Nashville. Music City, baby. This is the place to be, man. We're here, man. This is it. This is it. Tightly tightened tie over there. Sounds great. Good audio. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Thank you so much. I need that, Crypto Billy. How is the music? Could it be up a little louder, or do you like where you're at? Lifer, you had Ghost Stream last night. That was not a Ghost Stream. I told you guys. Shout out to Crypto Wifer in the house. I love you, Crypto Wifer. She bought me this suit for my birthday, man. She made it happen. And y'all thought, oh, Sam's going to take a day off. Sam's in Bitcoin Nashville. Sam's not going to push forward. Sam's going to miss a day. He's not going to bring all his equipment on the plane, check a bag when all he has to do is bring a little bag. No. Sam is going to go all the way every single time because Sam loves you. Sam loves you, baby. But let's break down the live and see what's happening today for Bitcoin. Struggles in paradise. I talked about a dump to the downside. If you're in my trading group, I said this was a bear flag. I said only long if the 5-minute were to break that 200 SMA. We did not even come close to that. So you should not have longed. I said you should stay short. This is a bear flag, and if you took the call, you're in the money right now to the downside. 63,593 was my next target, 63,479. We tapped it. If we lose that, we're headed down to 62,363. BOOKMAP had all the liquidity to the downside when I showed it to you guys last night and this morning. Again, I talked about the daily coming back to the 21-day moving average. I told you that was highly likely going to happen, and it did. I've been stacking Tether, telling my whole trading group, stack Tether, stack Tether, stack Tether. No DCA right now. There could be lower prices. If Bitcoin gets back above a key level, you'll still get some pretty good prices for the altcoins. We're talking about the altcoins, everybody focused on the alts, right? So, moving forward, we're going to do our top-down analysis, but if you're in my trading group, you already got the short this morning. I'm up early, and I don't play games. Nashville is an hour behind, so it is 9:15 right now here. You see what I'm saying? But it's 10:15 in Florida time, man. I can't believe I'm from Florida now. It's so weird to travel and then realize you're from a different place than you used to be when you traveled. Like, people ask me where I'm from now, and I'm like, I'm from Massachusetts, Florida. And Florida comes out of my mouth, and I'm like, wait, I'm a Floridian now, man, and my license is Floridian, man. Shout out to all the Florida people, and then I get to go to these new cities all tan, looking fresh. Kind of nice, man. Took my sister out to an amazing dinner last night. We had the bone-in ribeye, 38-ounce at Skull Rainbow Room, the famous Skull Rainbow Room, where we had Elvis Presley there, Shania Twain. Some of the biggest stars have taken place and had a performance on that black and white checkered stage, man. And last night was amazing, dude. It was like being in the Moon Balloon Saloon or something from 1920. It was, I tell you what, if you don't go to the Skull Rainbow Room and you're here in Nashville, you are missing out. And I'm going to do a little vlog to show you how nice it was, show you the food, and show you how it was, man. Shout out to Jamal Antonio, Bitcoin Trader Live, Judge Bibbles, Whale Talk, Austin Orr, Brett 2 Cents, Patrick Power, DigiByte, Just Nibble, Mike Lee, Brett 2 cents, Lifer, Adam, Crypto Billy in the house, and all the beautiful people on the live. Man, I love y'all. Man, I love y'all. So here's the deal, man. Love the vlog, man. Amen. 9:52 here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Respectfully, who cares about your stake? Get to the charts. Okay, you're done. I'm never going to talk to you again, Turd Ferguson. You're gone. Yep. I don't want to hang out with people like that, man. I only hang out with positive, energetic, beautiful people full of light, love, and happiness. You should be happy I took my sister out, who's been there for me my whole life, man. It's about family, bro. I brought my sister here, took her out to a $400 dinner. We had a good time, man. And, you're definitely a Floridian. And honestly, I afforded this beautiful life because I got into trading. I started a YouTube channel. No one would ever have talked to me had I never made a buck in trading. Remember, I made gains in trading. That's why my trading group started to move. That's why my crypto, Yeah. Wow, this guy is tripping, man. Why would he say that? It's okay, man. We don't listen to positive energy. We only focus on the beautiful people here in the lot, man. Don't worry. Don't let it stress you. I get hit with this all the time, everybody. So just remember, there's always someone throwing shade my way. Every single day, there's someone saying, somebody said this guy, I won't mention who they are because they're a horrible person, but you probably know who they are. But I still won't even reference it. But they said he used his mother's death for views, is what this guy said to me. Yeah. And had he ever said it in front of me, I don't know how I reacted, but the good thing he didn't say it in front of me. That's all I got to say. Make jokes, have fun, but if you're against family, you're out. Sam is the man. Amen. Yeah. It's all about family, man. His name is Turd. Confession through projection. Amen. Yeah, right? That's what he thinks of himself. We got your back. He has no respect for himself. It's obvious, man. Hey, Turd, man, get some respect for yourself, brother. You just showed the world that you don't like yourself. We don't know why you don't love yourself, but maybe no one loved you. So we're here to love you. We would try to turn it back around for you. We'll send the love your way. Could we make an inverted head and shoulder here and get back to the upside? Bit of a bullish divergence here on the 5-minute time frame. You got to get back above that key level, but we took the dump to the downside. 64,000 attempting to hold for Bitcoin. We'll do our top-down analysis and break it down like we do every single day here in this three-piece, baby. Sammy looking like 1 billion today. Amen. And I'm going to that my first day, baby. I'm coming in hard. I can't wait to see you, Crypto Billy. I'm going to see Crypto Billy in literally about an hour and a half, right? You have good morals and values, Sam. Thank you. Want to know the funny thing about these people? They would never say it to your face. Amen. You're a great man, Sam. Thank you. Be cool, baby. Amen. I'm from Florida, and I'm in Nashville right now. I love it, man. Sam and Vin Diesel, the next Fast and Furious, is all about family. Amen. Turd, join as a member where they unban you. Amen. That's the frustrating part. Positive vibes. We don't have time to lower the frequency. Amen. Just saw your thumbnail. With Jason Casper in his suit. You started a trend. Funny, right? Just keep it doing the Lord's work. Everybody, I'll be honest, a lot of people copy what I do. They see how fast and furious I've come up on the game, and they copy me, man. They copy my titles. They copy the way I do my thumbnails. They copy my strategy. But you know what they can't copy is my consistency, man. They can't. Nobody can say they've live streamed every single day since February of 2021. Nobody in the entire trading and on all of cryptocurrency. Everyone else is taking a day off of me. Nobody else can say that. Go take the books. Go look at them. Everyone else is taking a moment. I never did. Not one day since February of 2021. Not one day, baby. Like, that's insanity. Anyway, enough about me. Let's break it down for you. This is what we're here for. We talked about the daily coming back to the 21-day moving average. I tell you, every time you get too far away, we talked about this being a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder. We talked about this being a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Listen, as long as the daily stays above the 200, we are good to go. If the daily breaks below the 200, bang, 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 we will go further to the downside. You're so far ahead, they'll never catch you. Amen. We need good news for the pump, the limitations, because they can't be participators. Amen. The most consistent man in crypto. Yeah, I was surprised to see JC in the suit. Sammy, have you thought of wearing a Pikachu hat? My mom would be blown. Yeah, like he does, right? Sam, nobody can copy your positive vibes. They copy you to get inner peace. Amen. I love that. Hey, man, if I'm flattered if people are copying me to be successful, that means I've set the tone. I've set the bar to success, and I don't mind that. It rustles the people's feather when you do that. They're like, dude, why does this guy have to go live every single day? I remember one YouTuber who was like, I only go live when it's relevant, not like guys who just go live whenever, all the time. And I was like, he was talking about me. It's so funny. Is Trump coming to the conference? He is, man. We ride it with Sammy. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. New studio, Sammy. Looking good. No, I'm in Nashville at an Airbnb. The Airbnb is just so fresh. It looks like a cool studio. Yeah. I copy you every day, bro. Warren G, I love you, brother. I'll be there for you, man. They love to hate on Sam, but they stay watching. Amen. So when we got to this area, we hit resistance. Then we knew we had beautiful support right here for Bitcoin at 63,000. Why? Because that was where we had previous resistance. It's simple stuff. If you treat support or resistance like gold, it'll treat you like gold. If you treat it like crap, it'll treat you like crap. You better put your moment and your time, put your respect into the support and resistance. All right? And, shout out to Mountain Valley Spring Water. However, I never knew they went into they went into plastic bottles. I bet they have a different type of plastic, though. I didn't buy any lemons from the store last night. I'm sorry. All right. I'll try to get some today, though. Yeah. And honestly, this could be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder on the daily time frame 100%, and we could dump to the downside. You know what I mean? We're not out of the water yet. We could still see 45,000 one more time. If this was a head and shoulder, the neckline to the head would be something like this, and we would go further through this gap, and we would revisit 42K. Is that going to happen? We're going to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, one candle at a time. If you don't take a day off, you're going to be able to see what's happening. But there's the short that I called, 63,800 dumping hard to the downside. Daily has to touch that white line before we can continue to pump, so that's what's happening. We told you this that day. We told you that. We told you we're going to the 21-day moving average. When CryptoFace was on my stream, remember? He was watching when I said this 3 days ago. He took the short. Gains, baby, gains. All right? The 8-hour loses the 200 SMA. Bearish sign. If we get back above, I would long. Until then, I stay bearish too. Now we're going for the 4-hour 200 SMA. If you lose that, that's going to be pretty nasty, right? This looks like a shoulder, a head, and it could make a right shoulder too as well. So I'm starting to see bearish tones. The markets tell you what's going to happen. You can fight it all you want and believe it's going to go the other way. All right? You just reminded me drink my fresh lemon water in my cooler. Almost forgot. Bang, 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 baby. Working hard out there, Jamal. I love you, man. We're going to get it. You're such a cool spirit. You know what? Some people are like more tense, and when you don't see them or things don't happen, they're like, dude, you didn't see me at the beat, blah, blah, blah. When I message you, you were just like, it happens, bro. It's all good. We're meant to see each other when we're meant. I realize more about you every time I interact with you, man, and that's why I really want to hang out with you, bro. I want to spend some time, man. I want to nurture relationships with my lifers and people in Florida, but I guess you're meant to be in my life. Not many lifers get to get that close to me. For whatever reason, God chooses who gets to get close for whatever reason, and you've been close, man. I appreciate that. And I want to keep you close, man. When people are close to me, I keep them close. Mine is only 4 feet and has 34 lemons on it. You're in Florida. Get a lemon tree. Ooh, that's so good. I'm going to plant a lemon tree, bro. Mara bought 100 million Bitcoin, dude. That's so smart. Yeah. We will dump when Bitcoin touches the 200 MA. We may. We very well may. So here's the deal. Once we lose 63,200, we're going to easily drop right back down to 60,000. You can see there's a very fast move there, and there's your 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame. When you lose the 1 hour, I said this last night to my trading group. When you lose the 1 hour 200 SMA, you go to the 2-hour 200 SMA. That's your next stop. So here's the deal. I would remain short unless you can get back above this key resistance at 64,500, 64,450, right? You get back above that, okay. Could this be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder? See what I'm saying here? See, trading isn't about being right. It's about seeing more than other people and being able to pivot faster than they can. That's what trading's about. Everyone doesn't realize that. They think it's about nailing it every time. No, it's not about nailing it every time. Sam, can Bitcoin double to 54,000? Plant trees is awesome. Amen. Check ETH, baby. You already know you taught me a lot. Inspirational friend you are. I hope to be even a percentage of the person you are to me, bro. You are, man. You have no idea, bro. When your life gets as crazy as me, having a normal person you can trust in your life to just sit next to and have a regular conversation, bro, feels like $10 million. Because you have so many people trying to get at you because they think you got money. They think they can do something for you. Everyone that tries to contact you is trying to contact you for something. So when you have someone you know and trust and you can just sit with, bro, trust me, Jamal, People like you in my life are worth billions of dollars, bro. You've done more for me than you could ever think about just by being here for me, man. I don't think you understand that. You are the one, brother. You can't buy real friends. No, you cannot. Amen. Amen. Shout out to everybody on the live. So far, everything's going well, man. And listen, I was here last night doing test after test. I spent 4 hours doing tests, running tests while I was at dinner. Running a remote live stream is no joke, everybody. You're learning, too. That's a concept you're learning here, too. How to run a YouTube channel no matter what's happening. How to push yourself no matter what's going down. All right? Wealthy people long for connection and good times. It's true, man, because there's so many people trying to take us out away from that. Thanks a lot, man. Got me pumped up this morning. Real appreciate it, man. I love you, brother. You're an amazing person. I don't think you realize how amazing you are, bro. Like, you're one of the most awesome people ever, man. You know. Yeah. I was watching the test feed jam into the music like an hour last night. Thank you. The second I shorted now, Bitcoin went up. Funny. Well, watch your 1 minute time frame. If your 1 minute breaks above the 200, we have ourselves a bit of a long, don't we? You know my concepts. So let's take a look at the smaller time frame here. 1 minute breaking above the 200. Does Sammy get into a trade right now? Right? Over at mexc.com, lowest fees, highest profits, 0%. Remember, we also have WEX. And if you go to the pinned comments here right now, we have the WEX exchange, which is popping off with lower fees. CryptoLifer.com, where you can join. And iTrust Capital, a place where you can get yourself ready for your retirement. iTrust Capital does sponsor the channel. We greatly appreciate that. Love on love, man. Sean, if you're out there, I need links to everything. Houdini, everything that I usually put out. It's not at my ready as it normally is. I'm going to be looking at you for all the help I need. Ask yourself, what does Sam need on his stream? And put it out there in the message for me. I need Houdini link. iTrust Capital link. Okay? Hook it up, Sean. Hook it up. Intuitive, man. Intuitive. So look, welcome, Crypto Lifers community. Claim up to 20,000 USDT bonus. 23 days. You can do this. Also, the fees are lower on my link than they are on the exchange, man. You can't make this stuff up because they support the lifers and they respect the lifers. All right. We're going to jump on into a futures here. And again, don't trade futures unless you know what you're doing. All right. Well, you've been doing it for a long time. 100 demo trades at least with no money. You must understand what you're doing with these concepts. You must have a system in place. You can't just go willy-nilly and hope it's going to play out. That's not how it works. All right. I'm getting a glitch here that happens almost every time now. And I'm like, it's so annoying. There we go. All right, let's head to our 1 minute. That glitch actually kept me out of a trade earlier. So the 1 minute just broke above the 200 SMA. We know that's a key concept for a pump to the upside. However, it's away from the 21-day moving average. Same thing that the daily's doing right now. And I teach you this. This is the daily. I brought this up this morning. So it's likely going to continue to pump up a little bit. Then we're going to want to see a flag touch the 21 without losing the 200 SMA. If we do that, that'll be Sammy's next trade. You know? However, lately, we've been just going above it, coming right back down. Going above it, coming right back down. So I'm not jumping in until we touch the 21. If we have to break the 200 to touch the 21, we still make up and handle, but it's not my model. You get it? I've created a model that works for me with a high percentage. I only take the model when the price action fills the model. So now we're going to watch this patiently. Right now, it's seeming like it's getting a quick sell-off right back to the backside at 64,200. All right. Thank you, Sean. You're the best, dude. Sean is unbelievable the way he comes through for me. Unbelievable. Houdini Swap, channel sponsor. You can transact freely and you could do it privately. Privately does take 20 to 30 minutes. Standard is a lot faster. Look at this. Keeps going up, man. This was 571. Another $5 million has been transacted here on Houdini Swap, man. They continue to grow every single week, and they continue to add every chain in the game from AVAX, right, to Blast. Say you wanted to go to Blast, right? Say you had Blast token, and you wanted to go and buy a meme on Sol. Done right now. Blast the Sol. Say you had sold a Blast. Say you had to go to Sui. It doesn't matter. They have 4,000 tokens across all chains, baby. You can't beat Houdini Swap. They do sponsor the channel because I think they're the best. I only want to work with the best. And so once they kind of made a connection with me, I said, man, that works. Let's ride. And we've been riding ever since. Shout out to Houdini Swap. And they tweeted out today, too. They're probably definitely going to be out here at Bitcoin Nashville. I'm going to interview them, have a talk with them, show you who the face behind the team. And, talk about breaking bread with Houdini Swap. So look at that. Once you break the 200 SMA, that was going to pump. Nice little scalp there. You can open up the trade once the got above or even when that candle closed right there. I was a little late to the party, so I didn't jump on in. All right. I may not trade as hard, too, because today I'm going to be out meeting people, talking. I don't want to sit and stare at my phone the whole time, and I don't want to be distracted from networking. This is the networking time. These 3 days are when you put in the work. You're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to do a lot of things. How many lifers are with me? We created a Telegram group in the trading group to see who wants to come out. We have 5 people coming to dinner tonight at the beautiful Bourbon Steak. It's going to be beautiful, 30 floors above. It's going to be absolutely wonderful, man. 30 floors above Nashville. I don't know if we'll get a window seat. It's hard, but we're going to be in there having a blast. So I'm excited. You should be excited. Get ready. You want this to blast higher. Why? Because you want to pull the 200 above the 21. The 21 above the 200. So when you come back to the 21, this key concept that I'm teaching you is a great way to make gains. I do it all the time. I also never chase. You don't want to be chasing. You only want to take models. All right? You only want to take your model. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here again. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. 1,079 people here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. School starts in literally 2 weeks in Florida. I'm not used to that. That's not where school starts here on the East Coast. School started for us September 8th or 9th. So that's weird. So if I see this come back to the 21, I'm going to snatch it. All right? I'm going to snatch it. Delete all my work again, and I want a clean slate here. First thing I'm going to take a look at is my long tool. My long tool is going to give me my risk-reward ratio on the trade, okay? We never stop, baby. You know how many YouTubers showed up here, no equipment, just brought their little luggage, and I get it. You know how stressful it is to have to, bring all that stuff with you wherever you go? Have to plan out for it days before, have to purchase all the travel equipment, get ready. But if you want to be on top of your game, and you don't want the YouTube algorithm to take your spot just because you're traveling, you got to do what you got to do, man. I don't have a choice. YouTube is the hardest job in the world, man. If you want to be a YouTuber, prepare to work harder than you've ever worked in your entire life. And prepare to feel like it's a never-ending treadmill, and someone can always take your spot every second of the day. One viral video, one catch, one move, a hawk Tua could get more views than you, and you've been working your whole life. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. As long as you're happy with the journey, in love with the movement, in love with not the destination, but with the journey. And that's what I learned about success. Being successful is being in love with the journey. Like really not stressing when you're going to get there, just being happy with the movement that you're on your way there. You know what I'm saying? So 65,254, right? Some people say Trump's going to say something pro-Bitcoin today. Even before he comes, he's on a rampage now. They woke up. He was already a sleeping giant, but when you almost kill somebody, they're ready to go now. They've realized that everything's been taken. He basically already died. So now he's on borrowed time. You get what I mean? I went through a glass door. I almost died. And 2 times in my life, 3 times, I basically felt like I lost my life and came back. So again, I'm not trying to say I got shot in the ear like Trump did. That was insane. I'm not trying to compare myself to, the valiant. His life was within a centimeter, bro. He shifted his head like this. Look, imagine if your life was this. Straight up, this was his life. This. It might not even been that much. It might have been more like this. Direct hit, ear. Direct hit, ear. Direct hit, ear. It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. So it's Thursday, low volume. I'm not a fan of this, but this is a concept that I trade. Above the 200, I get in. So I risk 135 for 5, and I open the trade. You see? And there's a cup and handle above the 200 SMA. Now we go to the 5. Is the 5 can break the 200 SMA? If you can get the 5 to break the 200 SMA, we're going to see fireworks. And we've traded this 5-minute 200 SMA now 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row, right? Now we could easily get resistance here and then dump to the downside and lose my trade. I'm taking that shot. I'm going with the confidence of the 1 minute above the 200 that's going to pad me. Look, we're already in the green, right? We're already in the green immediately. That's a fast $10, man. You notice a lot of my trades start green. But we'll see. We need this 21 now to cross. Now it looks like we're going to make some type of ascending triangle based on the top trend line there. Could even just skyrocket out of this to the upside. This gives me a bigger, higher target too as well. Is anybody in the long with me? Let me jump back into the chat and see what's happening. Did anybody jump into the long with the lifer? Let's take a look at the chat and see what's going on. Community overviews, amen. Still crazy, man. Sui is a keeper, brother. There's more to come, unfortunately. The thing is, when you offer is timeless, those who go viral don't always make it back there. But your videos and educational content offer something that will always be relatable and important. Thank you. And look at that move to the upside. If you took my call, you're in the gain immediately. They call me Sammy Gaines. I mean, that's a fast $50. I mean, that could pay for breakfast this morning, and I only had to do it for 2 minutes. I didn't have to be in the trade for a long time, right? You do that 10 times a day, that's $460 a day, right? And now, once we get that pump, I start moving the stop loss. There's no need to lose more than we need to. I'll bring the stop loss almost to break even at this point. I can't lose any money now on the trade, you see? I cover very fast. And look, up $61 now, getting the pump to the upside. Why? Because I can see the 21. I front run the 21 crossing the 200. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? And then you ride the stop. And now we're in profit, right? We can't lose money on the trade. We're protecting the money at all times. Again, you're going to make this same trade on WEX, right? If you can't make it here, you can make the exact same trade on WEX. Go over here. Hit the MAs. All you need is one MA to make gains. You don't need anything else. Stop playing with 100 people telling you 100 different things. Go to the settings bar. Change this to the 200. And get ready to make gains with me. And stop playing. And then do yourself a favor and turn it yellow so you get the vibe with my vibe. You know what I mean? Look at that huge pump to the upside for Bitcoin. Hold up. I just called a massive reversal for BTC. We just took gains. Look at that. $100 now. And now, look, I can take out my scalp of the day. Come on. The confirmation window is a little slower today. That almost made me lose the trade there. Wow, look at that huge pump. I just called it for you. Up $160 faster than fast. That's how you make money right now. Look at that. Boom. I called this for you here again, and I'm here in Nashville. Come on now. Give me my confirmation windows. Yep. I hit it. I hit it. Oh, wow. Look at this now. We're in the money. $200 in a few minutes. They're slow on my confirmations today, though. Trying to get a little more out of the trade. All right, that's fine, though. You just saw me scalp $180 in 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, make it $180. I showed you how to do this almost every single day. Bang, bang, bang on them, baby. I do this all the time from my Airbnbs, baby. Thanks, Sammy. Why you're not viral says a lot about YouTube. Amen. Shout out to Master Friend. Sam, I hope you brought your ear patch for the conference. You're funny, man. I got it right here, baby. Just paid my membership there, too, dog. How many people just paid for their membership? It's $99 a month. I just showed you how to make $180. I'm just saying. Broke the 200 and the 5, then broke above the Bollinger Bands. Took profit. Thank you, Sammy. The 200 combined with the VWAP is deadly. You don't even need the VWAP, dude. You don't even need the VWAP. Trust me. I do it with the 200, man. I use a little bit of, I use a pattern there and the stochastics RSI. They helped me out when they bent up like there. It told me there was going to be a move. Now you're looking, is there bearish divergence? Was there resistance from the 5-minute 200 MA? And then when you get the gains, right, your blood starts pumping, man. You start feeling it. 4 months of membership paid for. Sell when Trump starts speaking. Avoid liquidation on ETH by $10. Back of the green. Get a steak dinner and get you a steak dinner. And you get one. You get a steak dinner, and you get a steak dinner, and you get a steak. Yeah, exactly. Pound for pound, the most accurate trader in the game. Crypto Bear Baker. Boom. Thank you so much. Needed that so bad. How many people made gains today? How many people made gains with the lifer today? Come on. All we needed was 4 minutes, man. You do that 10 times a week, you're in $2,000 profit. I got $2 in profit. Hey, that's better than nothing. $180. Who cares, really? Wow. See, that's why you're a brokey. A rich man knows $180 can turn in. Let me explain something to you. I was trading, right? I put $200. It turned into 400. I got excited. Then I traded the 400 2 times. I made $50, $60. I turned it to $50 a couple times. I turned it to 600. Then I eventually had $800 and I found cake after all these trades. And then I sent the money to Cake at 18 when it was 60 cents. Cake went to $44. So that $180 that I had ended up turning into like 18,000 or something crazy. You know what I mean? So the point of the story is, man, I've taken very small amounts of money and compounded it into large amounts. So to me, you give me $180, dude, I might actually turn that into $1 billion, bro. You think I'm lying? I believe anything is possible. See, one grain of sand to me is a beach, brother. I can see it all. I can build with something so autodidactic, brother. So the fact that anyway, let's move on. Yeah. Y'all trade with leverage to do this with Bitcoin. Exactly. The only way to make gains that fast is in 4 minutes to make, look, $180 in 4 minutes. And also, it's about how fast we made the gains. I wasn't sitting here all day making $180. You know how many people have to spend way more of their time to make $180? Right? Compounding is the simple key. Amen. Yep. With y'all, be in and out Saturday when Trump speaks. Now I can see Mexi lag is not only my problem. Actually, Mexi never does lag. It lags when I'm on I'm on a weird internet connection today. And I got a lot of things going on right now. Yeah. And my home computer, it never lags. On my business account, never. It's very rare I get a lag. Yeah. I'm just running a lot on a laptop right now, so the laptop itself is at its limit. Do you teach the strategy for free on the VIP Discord? Honestly, I just taught it to you right now in front of you, man. That's what you people don't get. I'm showing you the strategy right now in front of you every single day. I do this almost 7 days a week. You see me constantly making gains. You have to remind yourself the 1 minute's still above the 200. So now you go to your 5, and if your 5 minutes going to crack, which it did, so now you delete everything else, right? And you look, and you're like, well, I can make the next trade now, just like I made the 1 minute. I can make the next conceptual move. I'm trying to teach you that no matter what the market's doing, you can make gains, and you don't need a lot of money to change your life. You just need concepts, ideas, and discipline and focus. It's all about the focus. So now look, just like the 1 minute earlier, we were just watching this exact concept. The 1 minute had broken out. It was away from the 21. I said, can the 1 minute come back to the 21 without leaving the 200? I said, if that happens, you're likely going to get a continuation move to the upside. You see? That's now a cup and handle for sure. Now you see that the 5 minute is above the 200. Same concept that we made here, but you're away for the 21. You can rush in now. You can wait for the 5 minute to touch the 21 and make sure when it does that, it's above the 200. Patiently wait for the next trade yet again. We may miss this initial spike, and we may miss the pump to 65.64. It can happen. That's, might be a $1,000 move actually, but honestly, this tells you to open up the trade no matter what. The second you're above a 200 SMA, you open up the trade. Blind. You do this blind. Stop loss can be right below your entry, and then you ride, okay? I'm a little slower today in a new place, I guess, but 65.624, right? $145 for 3, already offsetting my limit. I like to get in right there at that candle. See, I look at risk very, very, turtle souping, man. Amen. For me, trading is like a waterfall. I use a plastic cup to get some water. Don't want to lose the cup because there's a lot of water. Exactly. I like what you're saying. Just grab a little bit here and there. Bro, this might be the weekly bottom. It could be. It very well could be. Stokes are a little high for me to take the trade now, but it looks like it could pump. So you're saying, could you please take a look at Tesla anytime? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. And I called the bottom for Tesla. If you see, I want to put that, we should put that out all the time and just use that as a constant ad because, I told you guys exactly where I would be buying Tesla and why. Anyway, I use Tesla a lot in my examples during my school because I show how Tesla reacts just like Bitcoin with the technical analysis. So if you remember, we drew this line. We found this inverted head and shoulder, and I called the bottom for Tesla. Why? I believe there was a hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. That's pretty flat. That's an uptrend. Was it on the 4-day or the weekly? Daily bullish div, right? Yeah, so look, you had swing down on the daily while this swung up on the RSI. And that's daily bullish divergence. Gave us the move back to the upside. The second you cross the 200, you open up along 211, you would pump all the way to 268 for Tesla. And we talked about getting into Tesla somewhere about 160, 150, and that thing mooned. So whenever I look at a key concept or idea, I delete everything. I get rid of the moving averages, and I look at it on the weekly. I want to see what the weekly's saying. Now look, Tesla's had a nice run, all right? Specifically on the weekly, it was low and came all the way to the highs. I mean, you've had a beautiful run. You went from 145, you almost doubled up, right? And you hit resistance, the key area where people have been taking profits before. So now here's your concept for Tesla. See, everything is done before you add indicators. If you can't figure out what's happening to price action before the indicators, then the indicators are only going to confuse you. You have to have a basis point before you add indicators to see what's happening. If you're not doing that, you're struggling, man. You're struggling, all right? Tesla probably to go to 190, Euro USD breaking up. Man, I have no idea about Hopium's EVs. Crypto all the way. Don't get sucked into this dead cat bounce. It's going to come back down and lower. Wait and see. I mean, the daily does have to touch the 21-day moving average. So I'm with you on that. I'm not getting sucked into anything. I'm just in and out, brother. That's what I love about being a scalp day trader for part of my personality. I mean, I'm a long-term Bitcoin holder. I'm also a long-term swing trader. I'm also an altcoin swing man. You know, altcoin swinging is my favorite thing to do. I swing altcoins like freaking bananas. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, right? But I love swinging altcoins. Anyway, look, the weekly has lost the 200 SMA. It's a bearish sign. You need to stay above that to remain bullish. You're kind of playing with but what it tells me is this is discount. This comes back one more time. These are the cheapest prices you can find for Bitcoin, right? Amazing what you just did. How do you join your school, man? Go to cryptolifer.com. Right here, go to cryptolifer.com and hit that link. I just made $200 in 4 minutes in front of you. Showed you exactly how we did it. Paid for half the dinner last night already. See that? Sitting here. No worries. When you live in abundance and you push yourself every day, you have no worries, man. When you stick to your focus and your discipline, everything falls into place. And you're good to people because you realize how hard you've worked. So you have compassion for others, man. You realize, like, nothing's free, nothing's given. Blessings on blessings, everybody. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Shout out to the 1,200 people on the live, 458 likes, $7 in chat revenue. That is a blessing. Thank you, dear Lord, for the $7. Someone was nice enough to give. That is unbelievably nice. You didn't have to, but you did. Great karma your way. So look, the weekly wants to come back down. Tesla's headed to the bottom of this trend line, period, in my humble opinion. Looks like it's going to make kind of a shoulder, a bit of a head and a right shoulder here before it breaks on up to the upside. I would see Tesla back at 190, 196. Maybe even you could get it cheaper, 193 at the very least. I'd be looking for Tesla to come and test this key level at 200, somewhere in here. But the weekly says a pullback is imminent. A pullback, but then it's going to get tighter in there, and then a big move is coming for Tesla. I see Tesla headed to $631 by January of 2026. That's what my long-term assessment of Tesla is. All right. Wow, so far so good on that concept. We did get the move. Kind of flat, though. Price action's been somewhat flat. Again, what are we doing? We're going to wait. We're going to wait for the 5-minute. I don't know why I keep hitting something that's like readjusting. But we're going to wait for the 5-minute to come back to the 21-day moving average. See, it's all about being prepared before it happens, though. Why? Because I've seen this 1,000 times. Now, if you haven't been in the market as long as me, how the heck would you know this is going to happen before it happens? You wouldn't. So you got to trust me on a lot of the stuff that I teach you because you just haven't seen enough. But over time, you'll be there. I'm like a fisherman. I've been out every morning at 5 a.m. for the past 10 years. I know way more about the fishing areas than you do. I know when they come, where they go, how it happens. I can see it all play out before it even moved. This is where you want to get. This is going to take time. This will take years of your life. If you want it, it's here for you. There's no fast cuts to becoming a multimillionaire. There's no shortcuts, everybody. There really isn't. It's discipline, focus, and hard work until somehow, some way you start to break barriers. You may have to go it alone. Not everybody's going to follow you on your mission, on your journey, and on your way. It's just not going to happen. You will lose people in your life on your way. It's going to, someone just won't believe, or people will fall off. They'll lose the frequency. They'll start hanging out with low frequency people, and you're going to have to move away from them, even if you love them. This is the concept of growing. When you move into multimillionaire status and you start to extract, see where you're going in life, it's going to take you to on another level. It's going to. You're going to meet people on another level. Most people you meet will be multimillionaires that you're going to be interacting with, doing stuff with, and you're going to learn from them. And they're going to have key insights that you don't get from the common person. Crypto billies, you're going to bump into the crypto billies in life. People that have done it have pushed success to the highest limit possible and know what it means to get there. You see what I mean? And then the more people you meet like that, the more you surround yourself with people like that. And that's really where that's just where success really starts to bleed. 5 minutes to say, I really just could have opened that and I'd be in the money right now, you see? I'm cautious though, we're too far from the 21 in my humble opinion. So that's not my model. Now, see, what is this blue line? What is that? That's the SMMA. All right? And feel free to hang anything in there if you need. I don't know if you need a bigger space, or please use that closet. I did check them. Yeah. 64,800. Talking to my sister. She's here with me. It's really nice to have family back around, and we both lost our mom and dad recently, so we've been really hanging out with each other to kind of really get over the pain, man. Our parents were so good to us that we know we can love each other right. So I think the closest way to get back to our mother's love is to be around each other, because we both have that. So she can feel the love, I can feel the love, and I think that's important. And so if anything did come good out of my mother's passing, is I'm getting even closer to my sister. May that be a blessing. I'm a softie. But I just want everyone to feel loved, man, because with everybody feels love, people don't do hateful things to other people. That guy wouldn't have climbed on that roof if he was full of love, right? What was he doing? Even if he was brainwashed, whatever they did to him, whoever was working with him, someone was working with him, they were pinging his phone, and it seemed like someone in DC was pinging him, dude. And that's been called out by a phone pinging company. Anyway, they didn't cover their tracks too well, right? It's pretty weird. So we'll find out. The truth always comes out over time. I mean, we never found out who truly took JFK out, but if you read the book, Behold a Pale White Horse, it tells you exactly what happened. I mean, you can believe that or not. It's up to you. They say it was the guy in front of him that put it under his, boom, I just hit him right there. The guy in the chair in front of him did it. Think about the magic bullet. How did it go all the way? It doesn't make sense. He had to have been hit. Why did his head go back to the left? Back. He got hit from the front, not from the back, right? Anyway, you can spend years on that, and that will make your head spin. You know what I mean? The guy on the grassy knoll, who was over there? What was happening? There was a shot across the grassy knoll. Why did the Secret Service get told to stand down on the Cadillac? You can watch footage of it. He keeps putting his hand up. He's in black and white. He goes, next thing you know, and he's supposed to be standing there right behind the. Anyway. Lyndon B. Johnson, they moved it. Was he moving on the Federal Reserve? What was JFK about to do? That's why they don't like Bitcoin. It expands the minds of men when they have you controlled in the money land. They don't want to expand the minds of men when they're in control. Why? Because that loses their control. They have you not questioning anything, then they're in control 100%. Why would they want you to understand any of these concepts or learn? I'm here to teach you, to free you. They don't like that either, but it is what it is. I live in love, positivity, light, love, and happiness. So the sad thing is, love is the strongest frequency. And no matter what happens in my life and to me, someone will pick up that torch of love and continue, because it's that strong. So I don't fear. I fear no man. I don't fear my dad. I live in love, and I know God is with me every single day, right? It's been a crazy journey on this channel. We've battled so much stuff. If I told you the truth of what has happened to me in the last 4 years, you would not believe me. Bank account shut down on me. Crazy stuff has gone on in my life. I have persevered through some of the most insane. My mom and dad have died. I feel like the powers that be tried everything they could to take the life route, and I am still here, man. All right? So swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. That is bearish divergence on the 1 minute time frame, but it is a beautiful uptrending flag. We have a golden cross here. Looks like a reversal is coming to the upside here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin conference reversal. Can we get back above the weekly 65.5 key level of support and resistance? The 5 minute holding above the 200 SMA. Beautiful sign. that we can continue to the upside? Can we touch the 21 without losing the 200? That's why you don't chase. And so we sit on the 5 and we wait for this concept. You see, it may take 50 minutes. It may, look, it's already taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already 25 minutes. Most people don't have that patience. They've waited too long. I got to get in the trade. Wait for your model to play out. Stop playing yourself. Don't let your emotions make you antsy. That's not how to trade. Have control over yourself, please. Stop. I'm just going to buy because I have to. Oh my gosh. And that's why you need a system. That's why my school is so important. That's why if you take my class, link in the description below. Sean, send me the class right now too. Send me the class banner if you can. I don't know if you're hearing me every time. I don't expect you to because I know you're a busy man. I'll DM you. Class banner, please. I DM'd you. Hopefully you see that at one point. Okay. Amen, Sam. Thanks for everything you do in the community you started. My mom is undergoing neurosurgery today, and you are helping me stay strong. Stay strong, my friend. She's going to be fine, brother. She's going to be fine, all right? All will be well, brother. Your lunch on me today, bro. Man, why did you have to do that, man? You're making me cry. Thank you so much for the $27.99 from Master Friend. May God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Sam, was there ever a time where you did not have the discipline or forget to put a stop loss? Many times in my life. Are you kidding me? Go look at Niels Bohr. And he says, an expert is simply someone that made every single mistake in a narrow field. I love that. An expert is simply someone that made every single mistake in a narrow field. Bang, bang, bang. Respect from South Korea. I think I finally found a crypto mentor that I can follow. We'll be signing up and joining the education. Blessings and love. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. 9 shots were fired. Amen, right? It's very possible Sam is one of the strongest minds on YouTube. Shout out to Marcus Beckles. We love you. Sam, was there ever a time where you do not have the discipline? Yes. Play for, I don't know if you missed it, but was a fast approaching on the 7-minute 200 MA. Thank you. Just signed up to WEX and deposit 180. Going to turn it into $1 billion, sir. I believe in you, my friend. An expert is someone who's run out of mistakes. Yeah. My mom lost faith in me, and I'm trying to secure our futures. Have no worries, man. You just got to show up in the Cadillac, baby. When you show up in the Escalade, they can't say nothing to you. A lot of people doubted me too until I showed up in the Escalade. My dad didn't believe the cryptocurrency, you can really sell it and buy things with it. He didn't believe me. I was like, Dad, I made a lot of, things are going well for me. My dad just was like, at one point he looked up at me and goes, so my son's going to be rich, huh? I said, Dad, man, I did it, baby. I did it, Dad. Like, I was trying to tell him, like, we did it, He couldn't believe it. He was middle class. He could not believe his son. He by the end, the last 6 months before he died, he was cool with the fact that everything was going our way, man. You know what I mean? But my dad had been through so many struggles. He's always waiting for something not to. He's like, wait, something's going to happen, Someone's going to do something, He's such a, man, I love my dad. He lives with me every day. He never went anywhere. I bring him up all the time, especially with my sister. I talk about him every single day. I love my dad, man. He was awesome, bro. My dad was a great man. I love you, Dad. Life Revision trading course, taking up the whole screen, right? Yeah. But that's how big resolution we are, right? But I just wanted to put this out there. I do teach class the last Saturday of every month. I won't teach it this month because the last Saturday of every month I'm here. You know what I mean? And I usually try to put this over here on the left if I can. It's just, this is a concept. There, that's a good spot for it. Sorry, these are things I should be doing before the show. I apologize. I am traveling. You got to give me a little slack. I got some altcoins to talk about. All right. And once Bitcoin settles off, maybe tonight. But I stack Tether for these moments in time. But that's a QR code to my Life Revision trading course. I teach it the last Saturday of every single month. I show you these concepts, ideas, how I use the moving averages, long, short term. I show you how I was able to get to Bitcoin. I called the bottom and the top for BTC recently. I got in at 15,800. I showed the buys there, but I got a $19,000 Bitcoin. I bought a whole one in front of everybody just to prove to the world that one moment in time that I was going to put my money where my mouth was. And when I did that, Bitcoin did come back down to about 17 for a week or two, but then ripped right back to 19 and was gone. So I was down a little bit on that trade until it played out in my way. So look, this will reset the stochastics. The 21 will touch price action, and it looks like I'm going to have myself a trade. 66,091. All right. Stop loss trigger is going to be about 64,294. The key is to keep the stop loss below the 200 MA on the trade. 166 for 454, 150 for 460. I'll take that. That's a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. All right. And I think it could even get to a 4-to-1 when price action comes down. So we're going to wait. It's going to take 50 to 60 minutes. If we lose this 200 SMA, we start thinking about a short again. All right. And then know that we have a heavy resistance there at 65, 250 that you're going to have to break again. So I don't see a trade yet. I'm waiting on the 5-minute to touch the 21-day moving average before I can jump on into my trade. I wish I could speed up time for you guys, but I can't. We take our models, we trade our models, and we don't do anything different. So this is where we stand. Same concept here, right? I was open-minded just to see if the 1 minute, How about Mr. Beast, man? And Chris, did you read the news, dude? The dude was trying to solicit a young child or a teenage kid or something. I don't know, man. That's what the news is coming out. And it's just so weird, man. He was a regular kid. I was watching the Mr. B show, and then one day he's like, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to join the movement. You know what I mean? It's like a fad or something. It's kind of weird to me. There's been trans people throughout history. You go back into the 1800s, but there's never been a movement where, like, everyone just starts doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird, man. Like, there's no such thing as a coincidence. You get it? So people that just all start doing the same thing out of nowhere, bro. Like, that's mind control. Something's going on, right? There's definitely a sense of manipulation. Yeah. Model on, play on. Amen. Anyway, I'll move on from that, but I just, you know what I mean? It's also talked about the Bible is, amen, yeah. Yeah, it's in the food, man. I didn't say it was Mr. Beast, bro. It wasn't Mr. Beast, bro. It was Chris, bro. The dude, everyone knows it wasn't Mr. Beast, man. Pay attention, Anyway, it's kind of weird. His name's called Mr. B. It is pretty weird too, huh? You have a really nice suit. Thank you, man. My wife got this for me. It's custom made 3-piece. It doesn't get any better than this. I'm telling you right now. Like, flamingo blue, baby. Hey. One thing I do is I button my headphone wire into, I've done that, and then I try to get up and I fall on the floor. Rip a button off my code. The whole table spin, Nah. When can I trade Tesla using my crypto? BingX. You can do that on BingX. I have a link in my trading group. Yep. I think that you might have to use a VPN to do that, though. Hey, Sam, can you tell me something about unlocking the coins process? Thank you. I don't know what you're saying, but when coins unlock, they get sold off. Yeah. Honestly, conspiracy theory was made by the CIA in the 1940s when they uncovered UFOs, and people said that's not true. It was real. They uncovered multiple UFOs, Roswell, New Mexico, and other parts in Mexico, New Mexico, not just Roswell. There's a bunch of other towns where it happened to as well. They took Krill back. This is a true story. The CIA took Krill back, which was one of the aliens that was still alive on the boat. I'm telling you guys, this is a fact. Like, I've been told to this by someone who knew someone in the CIA. Bill Donovan was related to one of my friends, Michael Mannix. You can go research the Mannix family. Bill Donovan, he was related, and they were the people that started the CIA. One of my buddies' great-grandfather, man. Like, anyway, the Irish, man, they're connected. The Celtics, I'm connected to Celtic blood, brother. Anyway, so they made up the word conspiracy theory to keep people from finding the truth. So the second you use that word, you're basically being brainwashed already. You're a truth seeker, man, but they want you to be called a conspiracy theorist. Like, it was a great way to stop people from who were saying the truth and label them as insane. I mean, it's the same thing with Bitcoin. All right. Hey, Sam, how much money was in the trade and what leverage for those huge gains? Don't worry. I'm still playing with small amounts, but I'm potentially gradually improving my strategies. I was using 68x leverage and somewhere between $500 and $1,000. We reverse engineered some of their technology. Yes, we did, for sure. Yeah, we tried to keep Krill alive for a long period of time, but we couldn't. He eventually was trying to message to his people, and he passed away while we held him. I mean, his name was Krill. This is real stuff, man. I don't care if you believe me or not. This is all fact. Eisenhower made a deal with them, said you can abduct a certain amount of people, yada yada yada. This is all facts, man. Anyway, full body tinfoil suit with the space laser. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you want to learn more, look up Bob Lazar. And that will take you down. Look up John Lear and Bob Lazar and spend 2 weeks on that and come talk to me later. All right. Advanced and Ancient, yeah. Go look up Coral Castle. Like, Coral Castle will blow your mind. Go look up Coral Castle and then come back to me. All right? Like, dude, this is insane what's in Coral Castle. A trip to Coral Castle. Read about Ed Leeds Scalene. I get goosebumps, dude. He knew how to use the ley lines of the earth to move coral by changing its polarities. You see? Dude, near-death experiences, UFOs, Bitcoin, it all led me to the same place. The truth, man. The truth. I've been searching for the truth for a long time. I got to Bitcoin because I was searching for the truth. I knew the dollar was a lie. Like, I knew they were printing this thing to zero and it wasn't real. All right? Is it really Wednesday? No, it's Thursday, man. It's not Wednesday, bro. It's Thursday. This type of stuff gets you... No, it does not. That's not true, man. That's so crazy. That's not true, bro. You're such a weirdo. Get that guy out of here. Yeah. The truth will set you free. Amen. Yeah. My neighbor invented tech that can lock 300 feet down underground and in 3D. He found... Dude, that's crazy. Yeah. God bless you for fighting Islam. Amen. Yeah, Bitcoin convention. Yeah. Any screen share tonight? There will not be a screen share tonight, everybody. I will be out talking, mixing, and mingling, having fun. I'll just be able to do my updates when I can for the trading group when I jump back in. All right? Truth is stranger than fiction. Amen. Yeah. I just dropped so much knowledge on each and every one of you, though. Yeah. Yeah. Truth is strange. Someone says, how do you believe in God and aliens? So you believe that God just created you and he created this whole universe just for you. And there's no way. I think that's kind of like egotistical to think that light years ahead of us and it's just for the human race, man. Come on, man. My cousin used to be in a ship of the Navy that would essentially be HARP. Told me this years ago. They would shoot high amounts of electricity into the sky. Amen. Yeah. Price action below the 21 on the 1 minute. Yeah. So we're still waiting for the 5 minute to touch the... If the 5 minute loses the 200 before it touches the 21, we don't take the trade. You get it? The trade has to fit into the parameters that we're looking for. Let's take a look at the DXY and see what's happening to the DXY, man. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for giving 5 memberships from Brian Peterson. Gifting 5 memberships to the lifers. Blessings on blessings. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. I'm gifted. Thank you, friend. Amen. Amen. Creator made all of creation. I know if aliens exist or not, but I believe in God and I don't limit him. Exactly. Like people that think you can't believe in aliens and God are the same, I guess we're just, whatever. Me and you aren't this 100% the same. Like we don't, and that's okay. We shouldn't think exactly the same. I mean, that would be weird. So look at the weekly on the DXY. I've watched this trend line so far continue to hold. And it's making a symmetrical triangle that normally break to the downside, but you're above the 200 SMA on the weekly. You got tight moving averages. A lot of times when I see that, we do get a move to the upside. However, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder in a way. Resistance at 106.51. This is the DXY, the dollar index. We look at it all the time here on the channel to give us kind of an insight as what's happening for Bitcoin. Remember, we have our macro technical analysis video tomorrow too as well. We got so much to bring you every single day. All right. So happy I threw an RJ45 cable in my bag at the last second before I left the house. What a blessing. I plugged into the modem and everything seems great at 1080. I didn't have to downgrade to 720. I'm super excited about that. No, aliens could be demons too, man. They could be interdimensional beings. See, I've studied this for years. They could be interdimensional beings, right? They could be fourth dimensional. There's these electrical things, EC30s. You know what I mean? You ever seen those? There's these things called EC302s or something. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know yet what they are. I do believe in God 100%, and I know God has my back no matter what. I wouldn't be surprised if that natural, the Galactic Federation of Light is real. The Pleiadians are real, right? The Pleiadians, man. Look up the Pleiadians. Google all this stuff, bro. They've been watching us for years, man. If you don't think you're part of a bigger universal family in this world, in this universe, come on now. That's the reality I choose to believe, that we're part of a bigger, there's just way more out there. Yeah. It's pretty clear they exist in a more spiritual realm. Well, what happens is when you evolve, you lose physicality and you become more high frequency. As your frequency raises, you do shell off the physical, you know. We are aliens. Yeah. Lifers speaking facts today. Actuarians are depicted in the Hindu religion, the blue ones. Narubu, exactly. Anukai. You guys know the story, man. I'm not saying I'm still piecing together the truth. I'm not telling you what I know is this has to be. But dude, there were giants on the earth because they uncovered skulls that are giant. The Smithsonians have these like 5-foot skulls, bro. They have 2 layers of teeth. This stuff, you can go look at giants on the earth. Google that, dude. I studied Bigfoot for years. I was on a night shift for 6 years where I would set things up and have 6 hours to wait. And I would sit and research the internet. How do you think I found Bitcoin, man? The internet taught me everything I know. It taught me how to make a walkway. It taught me how to play the guitar. It taught me how to play the piano. It taught me how to trade. It taught me the monetary system. It taught me how to get rich. It taught me how to get out of the dollar and get into Bitcoin. Like, it was all there for you. Mike Maloney gave me the documentary. Money Masters told me what to do. That's why I'm here teaching on YouTube. That's why I love YouTube, because YouTube gave me my life. YouTube created this man that you see here every single day. You get it? Bitcoin getting a nice pump to the upside here. Just continuing. And it seems like the 1 minute is the one. Look, the 1 minute did break out that flag that I was drawing. You see? The 1 minute ended up busting out that flag to the upside. 64,898. It did come close, so the 1 minute was our gimme. 5 minutes going to continue, though, and the farther you get from the 21, the faster this crash is going to be. Look at every time the 5 minute did exceptionally fast away from the 21. Like right there, it did it. Came back down. I guess those weren't as big. This one's a big move. And yes, I did miss that pump. Dang, I wish I had caught that pump. Talking about the aliens, you know what I mean? But anyway, look, now can we break the SMMA? See, this blue line is the SMMA. When you break that, a bigger move can occur too. And we're just front running this idea. Let's get back into the charts here. So, wow, that thing boomed. And again, just opening up a trade when you're above the 200 SMA is also a good sign and can play out. But look at that. Some of you may still be in the long that I put out. I don't know if you might not have scalped like I did, right? I still want to see the 5 minute touch the 21. I'm going to be stubborn to my system. I'm not going to let the trade take me out of my mindset. Hey, Sam, do you find a video guy for the weekend? I'm bringing my equipment. I would love it. If you're coming to the conference, email cryptolifers@gmail. Anyone that have camera equipment and want to help me cover, like you can just throw me a card or send some files my way. Please, my sister's doing it. But she's not a 100% camera person. Like, she's doing it to help me. But she even told me that her eyesight is not the greatest and she might need some help on eyes. So if you could email cryptolifers@gmail. You got a good mic and a good camera, I'd really appreciate it. So Official Gems Class Podcast, if you're here in Nashville, anyone, email cryptolifers@gmail, said I'd like to be with Sam, and shoot him. You'll get free. I'll take you to a couple dinners for free. You know what I mean? I'll hook you up. It'll be worth your time. Sam, but you have the fortitude and insight and drive to research those things. You're a special person, and most of us strive to be more like you. Shout out to Billy Eatman. We love you, man. Billy, man, you're the man, dude. I strive to be like you, Billy. I noticed some things about you that I like, brother. I met a special agent yesterday. Pretty cool guy. I won't tell you who he is, but I met a special agent. Ex-special agent, but he was a pretty cool dude, man. And he's going to be like my detail while I'm here around Nashville. He's going to check in with me. If I'm at other places and I need him, he's going to show up. It's pretty interesting things going on out here in Nashville. Hey, Sammy, that would be a great opportunity to meet a great man. Hey, I'm here in Nashville, everybody. All you have to do, if you walk around the conference today, you're going to see me with my blue suit and my Bitcoin tie. And you're going to go up and say hi. I like some things about you. There's my crypto wifer, baby. It's weird when you're far away from me, huh? I missed you, baby. My sweetie. The wifer, man, she is the best, brother. I love my wifer. All right, let's move forward. DXY tight inside the zone on the 3-day chart. Looks like it could get a bit of a pump here. It is below the 200 SMA. If the 3-day flips the 200, expect a little pump to the top of the trend line, then we'll go from there. But it is looking like we may get frisky here on the DXY. Okay, the 4-hour below the 200, which is a good concept. Can we keep that? Bit of an inverted head and shoulder there, too, and resistance at 104.58. Interesting times. Almost looks like the dollar and the DXY might pump I mean, and Bitcoin may pump together, which happens sometimes. But look, you're oversold. You got a bit of bullish divergence, and you're in this flag here. Suggests that the DXY is going to get a bit of a pump to the upside. Back into Bitcoin, still pumping to the upside from the initial long on the 5-minute. And I told you, just buy when the 5-minute breaks above the 200. You are in the money right now. If you took any of my concepts, and I was able to call the reversal here on the live stream too, man. So, lifer, wifer in the chat, amen. What's going to happen with Avalanche? I don't know. It went up and came right back down. Like, I'm not taking Avalanche this run. I'm leaving it alone. It was one of my calls that I kind of somewhat liked, like maybe like 2 years ago. But I'd take the Ton ecosystem over Avalanche any day of the week now. Ton's got way more going, in my humble opinion. And I could be wrong. Maybe people might get upset with that. But that's how I feel about it. Sounds like I'm listening to a horse race. Love the commentary. Passive Dan. Thank you, Passive Dan. No, we only have so much time, and we got to keep it pushing, baby. We're not here to waste your time. We're here to keep it moving. Bit of bearish divergence starting to form on the 1-minute time frame. I like these pumps, but they're telling me to be careful. Weird. We're about to crack 64,000, though, and we never got the touch on the 21. Like, that tells me a crash is coming further to the downside. Sammy misses the whole pump. It's very unlikely we're going to pump all the way up here without touching this 21. Looks like we're going to pull the 21 to cross, though. It's a very, very good sign. We are eventually going to make a flag. I'm going to be stubborn on this 5-minute. Big moves coming for AVAX. I'm not saying big moves aren't coming for AVAX. Big moves are coming for if big moves are coming for AVAX, then big moves are coming for the whole ecosystem. And if that's the truth, then I'd rather Ton than AVAX. All right. Stream lagging from time to time, or is it just my internet? It seems like it's you. Nobody has said a word about a lag. Yeah. Is there any lag out here today, everybody? I see no concept of a lag. I see no notification. Look, you have no notifications. This would tell me, hey, you dropped a frame, you dropped a frame, you dropped a frame. This has been one of the smoothest so far, knock on wood, thank the heavens. This has been a very smooth stream here. Last night I did go through hell and high water, man, dropping frames, all sorts of craziness, but I eventually got the RJ45. I moved the table. Dude, 2 more feet, I wouldn't have been able to make that connection. Insane, right? But that's my life, baby, and I got a blue cord running all the way through the Airbnb, but it is what it is, right? I don't care. You know, my Airbnbs are a mess. Like, they got equipment everywhere. It's not like a normal Airbnb. I turned it into a freaking broadcast studio, you know? Look, now we're breaking the smooth moving average. The smooth is a key concept. This is my blue line. When you break the smooth moving average, a lot more can happen to the upside. Let's take a look at some like another time frame here, because we're getting so caught up in the smaller time frames. The DXY looks like it may be getting a bit of a pump here. The 1 hour's overbought, though, but it looks like it may just go sideways. Let's take a look at the S&P futures, which was struggling to the downside the last time we looked at it, and I suggested it was going to go further down. It did that. Look, it made this, but look for it to bounce. I want this to fill out eventually over time. Right? And do something like that, hit the 21. But it looks like we're going to have a couple months of pain. August and September are usually just kind of dreary downward months, and then October, we pump. Almost every single October, we pump. I showed you guys this on the Dow Jones, the DXY. I'll do it again on another day, and I'll break down all the key concepts you can see about what happens from October to October. But it's pretty crazy. Kind of want to do it right now with you because it's pretty awesome. Look, I go to S&P, the S&P 500, right? So I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Funny, it broke out. I called this bottom, just so you know, with hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. Both Octobers, I called the bottom. So go to your weekly, all right? This is going to blow your mind. I know you're not going to believe this. So today I gave you a live trade, all right? We made live. I gave you key concepts. I told you Bitcoin was likely going to pull back, and it did for the last 5 days. I was not giving huge longs, telling you we're going to come back to the 21. So look, if you go here and you find October, right there of 2009, and you put a vertical line, all right? So you go to October 09, like October 5th, and you put a line. And then you keep going, and that's 09, and you go to October of 2010, and you put a line. Had you bought in October, you'd be in the money, right? You'd be higher than you were before. You see that? Right off that. So in 2009, that would have paid off. Let's say you bought in October of 2010. And then you decided to sell in October of 2011. Now, you would have lost a lot. You were supposed to sell in July. But again, you'd be higher than you were before. your account would be greater. All right. Let's see if you do it again. Sorry, that's September. Let me move it to October. All right, there we go. This one doesn't need to be there. So let's say you bought in October there and you sold again in October. Look, you would have made money yet again. Let's say you bought in October and you sold in October. You would have made money again. Let's say you bought in October and you sold in October. You would have made money yet again. Bought and sold. Then buy again. This is the only year, right, where you might have broke even right there if you sold October to October. All right? You would have broke even. You may not have made any money. This year, you would have made so much money, it's ridiculous. From there to there. This year, you would have made so much money, it's ridiculous. Are you seeing something? All you had to do was buy October to October. And honestly, all you had to do was hold the S&P for years. And look, every single October to October, the price goes up. Look at this. This is nuts. Even with the pandemic dump, October was still higher that year. It actually was even better. It was one of the better gains, like from there. You know what I mean? I find break even after all that. Even there's the pandemic dump there. You bought in October. You still managed to come ahead if you just waited till October. You actually came up huge. You would have bought there. The dump would have happened. Maybe you could have bought even more, and then you would have been up huge. Here's another October to October. Are you guys getting something? See, what I do is I extrapolate the information that people can't see because they don't take the time to sit here and build this. Same way I research aliens. Same way I research, near-death experience. Same way I research all these historic concepts, Bigfoot, all giants. I deduct details, and I see the details other people don't see because I spend the time. And I have the time. Luckily, God has given me a life where I can spend all day doing this. I don't get distracted. I got to come here for 4 days, even though I have 3 kids. My wife is a blessing. Like, God has set my and that's why God is great, right? So here's another October to October. You would have lost money there. There was only 2 Octobers. One you would have broke even, and one you would have lost money. Here you would have gained, and here we are going. What do you think is going to happen in October? You think we're going to be up? And even if we go down a little bit, you're going to be up from October. That is 10 years of, that is 15 years of Octobers. I might have skipped a few. I think I skipped 1 or 2. I don't know, but you know what I mean? And we can make it a little better. But you get the concept now, right? And I just spent the time doing this for you. This is key insight. Like if you're a trader and you clicked off of this because you didn't get a quick trade, you just missed out on some of the biggest money of your life. Like I'm showing you the charts, man. And as they continue to print money, this is it. This is it. Right? Anyway, I hope you understand these concepts. I hope I just blew your mind. All right? And look, we didn't chase. We wanted to chase, but we knew that we have to come to the 21-day moving average so we don't go after things that don't make sense. The data has already presented itself to me through probability, and I know the data. So I'm going to take the data. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to take my emotions. They're not as strong as the data. That's not a good look. I don't know why you would want to take your emotions over the data. They don't have the solid footing. Okay? The data is what you need. You get the data by being here every single day and understanding it. The sad thing is human beings need to trust. So when we get information, we need to know that information more than once to be able to trust it. Therefore, you can't just jump into a market and do whatever you want. It's going to take you some time. All right? And that's the key concept that I want you to understand. The second you realize it's going to take time and you get rid of this get-rich-quick stuff and you get ready to get positioned, focused, and disciplined, the faster you're going to get positioned, focused, and disciplined. And then things are going to start going your way. This is important, all right? And so I could teach you all the concepts of trading, but if your mentality isn't there, you will blow through it. You won't change the world. You won't be the magnificent person that I want you to become. I'm building lifers here, man. Amazing people. Amazing people. That's who we're building every single day here on this channel. We build people on this channel. We invest in other people. I give information to other people so you can become amazing. That's what we do. All right? I give my entire energy, formation, and knowledge so you can become a better person. You make me a better person by showing up every day. Together, we make this amazing thing called the lifer synchronicity frequency, man. And it extends in a loop. And you can feel it, I can feel it, and it continues. right? That's the world I want to live in. Those are the people I want to be around. Positive, high-frequency individuals that want love, light, and happiness, and they don't hate on other people. They only love what other people are doing. They're there to help others. So look, the concept that we wanted to see the 21 touch price action without losing the 200. So far, we're getting what we desired. Stochastics will reset, curve, and that will be our entry. Look how long I've had to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, maybe an hour and a half, really. And a lot of people saw that green candle. Their emotions made them jump in. Now they're wrecked. You can't do that. You can't use your emotions. Stop doing that, all right? Look, all you have to do is buy in October and have some patience, and you are so paid. Whoever bought in 09 and never sold, they are so paid right now. There's a bunch of multimillionaires sitting on so much cash right now. It's crazy. I want to look at OCTA. OCTA was one of the strongest coins recently when the market was doing damage. Let's take a look if OCTA held its gains or what happened there with OCTA. So last time I put out OCTA was in this flag. It's actually still up from where we put it out, which is awesome. Not up huge, but still up. We talked about OCTA at 201. It's sitting at about 212. Its high for the move was 228. Not amazing, but something's OCTA for all, compared to the rest of the market. Look at it. It's in this beautiful uptrend that just has not stopped. Look at that. And shout out to After Hours Investing. He was kind of all about OCTA. Put it on our radar, made sure we didn't forget about it, and was constantly reminding the stream about it. It may be making one of these with a fake out, breakout, get back inside this key area, and then still break out. This thing's been hot. I would put it on your radar as one of the hotter coins to watch. XRP's been in a beautiful bull pennant. Did Bitcoin probably ruin that? When Bitcoin dumps, it takes down all these awesome trades, but we'll see. Maybe it stayed inside the pocket and never lost. It didn't. Look, I put this out to the trading group. XRP is about to pump. Something's going on with XRP. I don't know if news is coming out at the conference. It looks like they're going to settle maybe in the next few days, and the case is finally going to be over. Can you believe that? It took years, man. Wasn't that 2019 when the rally started? 4 years. But I've given this to the trading group. I've talked about it numerous times. When I see tight moving averages, high volume node, making a bull pennant, ascending triangle, like this thing is booming. XRP looks like it's headed to 81, and it headed to 81 pretty fast. When's the last time I put on an XRP chart, right? It probably, I went over it a few times, but for me to actually put out a trade for XRP, let you know something's brewing for XRP, right? And I keep posting it to my trading group. It has been slow. It's been taking its time. I'll give you that. It has been taking its time, all right? But I don't want to overtrade you guys when the altcoins aren't amazing right now. This is the one hot altcoin of all the coins that's looking different, right? This is looking hot. Let's take a look at Ton too, one of my favorite projects. I put 12 grand into Ton recently. I told you guys that every Thursday I break it down, what's happening. And Ton taking a fall, losing the 200 MAs, man. Come on, Ton, getting a rounded top too. But every time it kind of adjusts with this area, it seems to want to stay put. We'll see. I got to zoom in here and take a look at what's happening. I don't know. I don't like this rounded top garbage. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like you don't really have a trend line. I don't know. To me, it's a slanted Adam and Eve. And I've seen these play out to the downside. Looks like Ton may be revisiting the 200 SMA on the daily. I don't know. I'm not going to sell positions, but that's, it's kind of sketchy right there. Not what I want. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Are you losing the 200 MA? You did, yeah. So, I really wouldn't long this till you get back above the 4 hour 200 MA. I mean, I would DCA into these great prices, but that's the only thing I would do is DCA into Ton and some hot coins here and there. But other than that, I would stay off the market today, trading the altcoins. All right, and we're waiting for this. Now this is a shoulder ahead, might be a right shoulder. This might lose the 200. We might continue to dump. The daily still needs to come down to that 21-day moving average, so it's not all good yet. Yes, just because I made my quick scalp trade. Look, I make long scalp trades in downtrends. We could be in a downtrend. I make gains. I make gains. I make gains. You know what I mean? But I just used the 200. I saw my one chance to take the trade, and I took it. I do it all the time. We did get a short squeeze here on the channel. We're going to bring up Bookmap now and see what's happening here at 11:30. I just didn't want it uses a lot of the stream buffering, you know what I mean? So I don't want to bring it up to the very end just in case. You know what I mean? Could be the main reason we do get a drop frame, right? But wow, no drop frames, no lags. Thing has been absolutely lovely on the stream, right? Yeah. Already up a percentage of the last couple hours. I'm not in, but just saying, it's outperforming almost all the coins this morning. Aave did look pretty good yesterday in the last 2 days. Yeah. Not is not looking good. What do your eagle eyes say, Sammy? Yeah, a ton of not look bearish right now, I have to be honest. New sub, thanks for the great channel and the great people. Wish I'd have found you sooner. Keep up the great work, brother. No worries, man. You found me now. It's okay. The present time is the greatest, bro. Don't focus on the past. The past is over. You found me now. Now it's time to go. You stay successful by staying in the present moment in time. I'm telling you right now, I used to stress the past all the time. All the things I did, all the things that happened to me. All right? And then I used to worry about what was going to happen in the future, and I was never present in the present. So I couldn't build. Think about your life like you're building a little stone hut. You do every day for your stone hut to be finished, which is your success and your dreams and goals. You have to put another stone on the hut. Right? If you're sitting thinking about your life all the time and worried about time and space, how the heck are you going to put a stone on a stone? You're not. And you're not going to build. So I learned that we stay in the past and the present. In the future too much, and we don't remain present. That's the main reason most people are not successful. Let's go back. Focus. How do you do that? You focus on the present moment when you're there. You remind yourself every moment that success comes from being in the present. You don't leave the present. You don't let your mind wander. My mom and dad died. I could sit there and think about their deaths and all the pain and up and down, and I could spend a lot of time doing that. What will that serve me? It really won't. But how can I help? I can help other people. I can brush my shoulders off and keep moving. I can do a live stream every day and make people change how they feel. That can make me feel better because then I can say, hey, I did something for somebody else. So I could sit and cry all I want and beat myself up in pain, or I can just move with action, vigilance and determination. And with those key concepts, and again, back to focus and discipline. You're not allowed to sit in the past all day long. You're not allowed to worry about the future. Just get disciplined. Stay in the present. What can you do right now that could change your present moment in time? I can go to the Bitcoin conference and meet people and network. That might change my life. I'm going to do that. And today, when I'm meeting people, when I'm out there, I'm going to stay in the present moment. You see what I'm saying? When you're in a trade, stay in the present. Don't think about all the losses you've had or the wins that have happened. They don't matter. They're not the trade. Right now, the trade is the trade. Trading will also keep you in the present moment if you want to become successful. These are key concepts to success. I'm telling you them every single day. Trust me. Yeah. It's free on the live. Amen. How much leverage should I use a 200S account if I'm new? I don't know, man. I would use a demo account first. And I would use no leverage at all. I would use demo money and understand key concepts until I even thought about using my own money. All right. Someone asked about MAGA. I got Hero here. Hero just continues to slip. $5.5 million market cap. Hero just flat. So I don't know what Steve will do. It's doing, but that coin is just looks like it may end. I don't know. We'll see. I got faith in Steve, man. Come on, don't make me look silly. I got faith. I believe that he could pull it off, but it's not. It doesn't seem like it's happening. So look, now we're getting the 21 to cross the 200. Very bullish sign. You see, when that happens, I start getting more. And now it's very likely we're going to pump. You see? So I opened up another long. It took me the entire stream to do that. You see? Our first trade was what? Like 10:15, 10:20. We had just started the stream. I was only streaming for 10 minutes. I waited this whole time. Now, this could make a right shoulder too. It really might make a right shoulder here. If it can't break that previous high, I'm out. I want it to come back down. It could channel a little bit. Could be a better price one more time. Is that a red or a green candle? I'm colorblind. It also looks like a W though. See that? It's a double bottom. Let me look at what it looks like on the 1 minute. That looks like it could pump too. It defied the bearish div and got to move back to the upside. Interesting times to be alive. We're already up again. I made 24 bucks in literally under a minute and a half. And again, we start getting ready with the stop and getting ready to scalp Alino. I don't like losing money. You see? The second I'm in the green, I want to move that stop loss and protect the price action. I'm in control, not the market maker, not my emotions. The gains are in control. And again, I already made gains, so anything above the gain would be good. Don't be greedy. I'll take 30 bucks. I'll take 50 bucks. I'll be happy with the smallest amount right now. I'd even move the stop loss to break even right there. I'll only pay the fees. The worst that can happen is I pay the fees now. I don't mind getting kicked out right now and pay the fees. I don't care. Really, I should wait for this to come to the 21 before I enter the trade. Likely going to get kicked out. Look at that. I just wasted fees. It's all right. I could have taken the 40 bucks. The key is I'm protecting my money every time. I'm treating my money like it's the last dollar I've ever had. I want this to come back to the 21, really. Price action slow too. Remember, Thursdays are not the best days to trade. I always talk about that. Be careful on Thursdays. Low volume after about 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Easy way to get wrecked and get back most of your gains. By Thursday morning, I usually stop trading. I trade hard Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the morning, and then I slow it down. Now, I still made tons of gains this weekend, the last few weekends. If I see a concept, I'll take it. You guys think this might pump because of Trump? I don't know, man. It went all the way high there on June 3rd. Do you think it would pump more after the, attempt? All the way back down to its previous lows again from the local previous low, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of memes, man. A few here and there, and that's about it. 64,720 for Bitcoin coming back down to that channel. And again, we have a resistance at the SMMA on the 5-minute. We couldn't get back above the SMMA there at 64,973 for BTC. All right. Sam, would you hold ton by zero worst case scenario? Or what would your bearish exit plan be? I just sell it right now, wait for it to get back above the 200, and then put 50 grand in it. Yeah. I might just cut off the trade. Yep. If you have questions about your 99 membership course registration or one-on-ones, or you would like to pay in crypto, please go to www.cryptolifer.com/contact us and tell us what you need. We're there for you. Or email cryptolifers@gmail.com. My wife is on call, customer service. She treats you guys like I would treat you. You know what I mean? She treats you like one of her babies, man. She loves me, and if you love me and you sign up to what I love, then she loves you. You get it? And that love is so strong, so real, and so amazing. Someone asked about Big Time. This thing's all the way back to zero, man. I don't know. You got to believe in this project if you like in it. That's why, you got to be careful. There's a lot of trash this year, more than ever, right? Because there's more coins than ever. So there's just garbage out here. Maybe you're doing around a bottom. It's time to buy. I don't believe in Big Time. It's not my thing. I wouldn't be touching it. But if you believe in it, you've got to start DCAing in the lows, right? I personally wouldn't do that, but I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right. Yeah, 7-minute breaks to 200. We're going to rip. It's another concept that we can trade on. Like we will fly. You'll fly the length of this pole. You'll be going to 66,000 for Bitcoin. All right. That's the trade I want. I want to take it to liquidity. I was about to load Bookmap, and then I got sidetracked there. I don't know how it happened. Definitely in the hole on Big Time, but just got to hold and see what happens at this point. I don't know, man. See, I cut off things when you lose the daily 200 SMA. I sell things off because they can go way lower after that. If they get back above the daily, I get back in. There might be a little loss here and there, but it's not as bad as the big banger, Let's take a look at Zigcoin, another one on the radar. I actually thought about it yesterday. It's funny you bring that up. I went over 500 coins this morning, looking to give you guys something high. I saw very, very little bull flags, very little movement. All right. Wow, Zig broke out this flag to the upside. Zig coin booming on that daily flag, touching the 21. This thing's hot compared to the rest of the market. A little high now on the daily, on the 3-day. Some bearish divergence on the 3-day chart as the RSI is downtrending for now. You may come back down and make some type of move like this, and then you may be making something like this. And Zignali will make a massive move to the upside. I do see a pullback. If it comes back to 10 cents, it would be probably a steal. And then only a matter of time that this thing can go parabolically back up to 27 cents. So the path is there. It could change, but right now that path is 100% that could move. Wow, and we even got our bookmap up and running. And we took a pounding right now, 64,620 for BTC, right? And it good. That's why I cover. I want to see this come back down to the 21-day moving average. You know? There he goes, coming back down. I want to see it come back down, hit that 21. Now, if we lose the 200, look, that's a shoulder ahead. And you see the right shoulder? That's about to dump. If you lose that 200 SMA, and then you're getting resistance, like my buddy just said, by the 7-minute 2. You couldn't get above the 7-minute 2. All right. Yeah. Av, HT, Pyth, looking good on the daily so far. Life, what do you think about the daily? 200 SMA has not formed yet. I have a coin on the 200 that shows up on the 4-hour, but not on the daily yet. Yeah, when it doesn't show up yet, it is what it is. Then you just trade the 4-hour like it's the daily. You get it? You use the biggest time frame that you can get the most information from and treat it like that's your gold. Like, you know what I mean? If your daily's substantial and you don't have a daily, then you got to use the 4-hour as your most substantial time frame. So now we got bookmap up and running. And look at all the liquidity to the downside. They say they want to go all the way to 60. I've never even seen that layered out like that. 63.4, 63.2. It says we're going to the downside. All right. And how would that happen? Look for your 1 minute to lose the 200. If the 1 minute lose the 200, you're going to dump hard. That's a rounded top. Lackluster, man. The Bulls really needed to get us back above 65,000. They could not do that. I'm not saying it's over yet, but I guess I would have to buy that red candle. We are above the 200. We are touching the 21. So far, so good. It's not over yet. There's a chance this trade still plays out. I'm just not ready to enter it at the moment in time. How do you place an order with take profit and stop loss of the chart in MEXC? You go right here. Take profit, stop loss, and you type it in, and then you enter the trade before you put it in before you enter the trade. Now, if you've entered the trade and you don't have it, you're gonna have a little pen here where you hit the edit button, and then you can put them in. All right. Thoughts on weekly bearish divergence on ton? Yeah, it does look bearish, man. I just said it too. Weekly though, let's take a look at the weekly on ton. Hasn't been around long enough. I don't know if you're gonna see a lot on the weekly. Yeah, that's weekly bearish div on ton for sure. 100%. I don't like what I'm seeing for ton personally. I really don't. Doesn't look amazing to me. You know what I mean? So 63K incoming. Yeah. Money flow looks like, yeah. 1 minute head and shoulder. Yeah, I see more downside for almost the whole market, everybody. I really do. I really, really do. Wow, man. In about an hour, I'm going to be walking around meeting people at the conference. It's going to be amazing. Sol ETH about to hit a high again. Yeah, because I told everyone not to worry. Everyone got really, oh my God, the ETF for Ethereum. And I was like, no, like, don't get excited about that. Everyone asked me why. Because what's obvious to everyone else is, you know, and it's like, dude, I don't know. It was just obvious to me that it wasn't going to do nothing. I can't explain why. It just made sense to me. Like, I thought about it logically. I was like, they don't care. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like when you're below the 200 MA, man. I cover positions on that when I do that. I'm stacking Tether right now. I just want to make that clear. Like, I'm about to have 50 racks in Tether just stacked in case we go lower to 63,000. I want to be positioned. I don't want to play games. You know what I mean? I would like to be positioned properly. So, all right. It's 11:46. We're almost out of here for the day. Right? Blessings on blessings. Amazing website. Thank you. Yep. Jump on into cryptolifer.com if you want to join the trading group and find out more about how we make gains on a daily basis. All right. 1 minute could start to make a move. You never know. We'll see what happens for Bitcoin. You prepared if Tether goes insolvent. Make sure you have backup stable coins. You sound like a clown. Yeah. You sound like a complete clown. Thank you, though. Appreciate you, bro. But you sound like a complete clown, like straight up. The day Biddy started going up to 2020 was the date the Olympics had to start, but did not due to some plan. Now it's 4 years later. Let's hope for a discount. You're funny. Yeah. Thank you for all the value. Yeah. Yep. Go down, make the inverted head and shoulder then. 5-minute testing to 21. First timer from Colorado. God bless Nathan McCaslin. If something happens to Tether, every Bybit Binance user loses all their money. You're such a weird. You guys are such losers, man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that, but like, come on, man. Like, number one, you should have way more Bitcoin than Tether. Period. So you should be covered. If you're not a lifer. So, yeah. Music sound level is low. Thank you for saying that. I've been asking that all day, and I felt like it could be higher. All right. Enjoy Nashville, brother. I wanted to be there. Only 2 hours for me, but still recovering from this surgery. Sorry to hear that, Billy, man. I feel you, brother. Proof of stack for me, it could be a problem, just as fiat. Amen. Yeah. Nah, and Bob, all the currency is BTC/USDT. You know, what are they coming for? Yeah, no. Neura AI and ETH looking bullish. Sounds like the same FUD at the bottom of the bear market, to be honest. Amen. Sam Long now looking good. I don't think so, man. Personally. Yeah, the 5-minute is actually starting to set up. All right. The 5-minute is setting up. So you have no insurance plan for Tether. I'm wrong. Just looking out for people. You know what my insurance plan? I work 7 days a week, dude. Like, I'm going to make money no matter what I do for the rest of my life. Like, I don't think you... See, you haven't listened to a word I've said this entire live stream. And you live in fear too. I don't worry. I don't live in fear. I don't listen to those concepts. Doesn't mean I don't plan for the worst or I have a contingency plan, but come on, man. Like, you guys are crazy, bro. Like, Tether has Bitcoin, dude. Do you know how much Bitcoin Tether bought recently? They got more money than... Tether is backed by more than every other company in the world, man. They'll be the most solvent company you've ever seen. I'm a big believer Casper the long run, but even I know to have more Bitcoin than anything else. Amen, dude. I hope everyone has an insurance plan for if the sun goes supernova and our local galactic zone becomes inhabitable. Exactly. Thank you, Jamie. 100% what I'm saying. You get it. It's like, dude, come on, man. You people are insane. They used to tell me Tether was going to fall off. You know how many times they've said that to me? Over and over and over again, man. Dude, the US dollar, like, is upon... I mean, you people must think... So you think the dollar isn't a Ponzi, right? It's so funny to me, like... You're always in a risky situation. Just get a hustle so good that it doesn't matter what they take from you. You'll always be able to produce more. That's the key. That's what I want you to understand, really, at the end of the day. That's the key. That's what you should be learning from me the most of anything else here, is the fact that your hustle will take care of you and you don't have to worry about those things in those situations. That's not something you have to deal with. All right. Paranoia, isn't that someone near Uruguay? You guys are funny, man. USDC and USD is so much better than having actual money. Oh my God, you can move it so much quicker. You can have access to it super fast. You can give it to someone immediately. You don't have to use the SWIFT system. You don't have to use a wire. dude, U.S. Tether is so much faster than regular money, man. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to call anyone a loser on this channel. You just saw my initial reaction to someone saying something like ridiculous. Like, come on, man. So I messed up there. I don't want to ever be negative. But like, dude, like, come on, dude. Like, don't start thinking nonsense. You know what I mean? But you can't buy food with it. Yes, you can. You see, you don't get it, right? You still don't understand. I love you guys. Or whatever. I'm not here to show you everything if you don't understand. Topping tail on the VIX. Yeah. Did you get in the trade? I did get in the trade. You saw me. Yes, I did. We're up $3 on the trade. We'll see where it goes. $366 at 68x leverage, $24,000 trade. Thought we all jumped into crypto because we weren't scared or had some hustle. Guess I was wrong. Shout out to Stack Me Change in the house, man. The real lifers know the deal, bro. Forget to add no. Yeah, exactly. The cure for fear isn't bravery. It's knowledge. I love that. 100%. When you know things, you don't live in fear anymore. Jamie's spot on, dude. Spot on. It's knowledge and understanding. Exactly. Use my CB debit card. Spend it anytime I want. You can only lead a horse to water. Do you see Casper being a top 5 of the future? I don't see Casper getting over $1.10, man. Everyone's saying it's going to $2, $3, $4, $5. I do not see that happening. And I'm the biggest Casper fan in the game. We got in a descent. I'm going to be selling near $1 at 100x, and that's it. All right. Where's the music? It's there. I guess it's just so low, but I can hear it. I guess it's too low. Casper to the moon, bro. I have many miners. Amen. I pretty much live off my Coinbase card. Exactly. I use the bank for the ATM. Amen. And you can even put your Coinbase card in the ATM. You know that? You can take cash out with the Coinbase card. I find that absolutely fascinating. You can take cash out with the Coinbase card. Anyway, this trade doesn't look amazing. We'll see what happens. I'm going to baby it. I'm not risking a lot. I'll give you guys some insights and updates throughout the day. I will have my my iPad with me. I'm 5 minutes from the convention where I'm staying, so no big deal. No big deal. Yeah. Look up Jack Mahler's demonstration of things you could buy with Bitcoin. I forget what conference it was, but I think it was the big Bitcoin conference. He'll be here. He'll be here. Do you invest in Pokemons? They seem like good investments. To some people, they are. I don't know enough about them to invest in them. I invest in things I know about. I don't know anything about Pokemon. All right. I used Market Cypher for 3 years. I understand it back and forth. You know, CryptoFace is one of my good friends. Very good associates, buddies now. Hope to get to know him even better this week. Anyone going to Karate Combat tonight? I'll probably go. Yeah. Pokemon is great, but doesn't move like an S-Coin. Yeah. Bro, I own a funnel development agency. I can help you 5x the number of submissions on this page. Thank you. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com and talk to Jamie. And if he can go through your BS, if he doesn't think you're a BSer and you can get through my team, then you can work with us. And I don't think you're a BSer. We have a BS department that goes through someone solidly. And we'll figure out whether you're worth it or not. And if you are, let's make a move, man. My next goal is to join your coaching after I made the fees from your stream and get alpha. Amen. I like that. Sammy, did you have to fly to Nashville? Yes, I did. I did. Yeah. The money to be made with Pokemon was a few years ago. Amen. Is Ben fighting tonight? I don't think so, no. We have a BS department. Exactly. It's called Jamie. You just can't BS Jamie, man. Like, put up or shut up with my team. You know what I mean? Like, we're not playing games. I love how you join every live with a tux. Hey, this ain't a tux. This is a 3-piece custom suit. Don't put me down like that. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to jump on out. It was an amazing live stream from Bitcoin Nashville here in Tennessee. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm excited. You should be excited. And honestly, what a great event it's going to be. I'm excited to see people. I'm going to give you guys live streams. We're going to have a blast. Stay tuned. Stay focused to the channel. A lot of content's coming at you in the next 3 days. Things that you haven't seen before. It's not just going to be like my live stream. It's going to be interviews, concepts, ideas, going out to dinner, all sorts of fun stuff. I can't wait to show you what's happening. Stay tuned for more. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. Hey, you made some money. I'm in a live trade right now. If you're in the trading group, I'll keep you posted on that live trade. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Let me jump on into the chat and make sure I might have missed a super chat. So let's take a look here. Okay, let's take a look at the fan funding. Can you look at big time? We did look at that. Best decision I made was joining the group. I love you for saying that. Good morning, Sam. Have a great day, brother. A little something for the jar. Blessings. Enjoy your trip, bro. Thank you so much, Jamal. 1777. You didn't have to do that. Hey, man, Sam, thanks for everything you do. The community you started. My mom was undergoing. We talked about that. Then you gave me my money. Oh, Canadian. Hold up. You look hungry. You're so funny, man. You gave me the 50. The solid 50 bones, bro. I love you, brother. I am really hungry, though, so thank you. Turtle Soup and Sam, I hope you brought your ear patch for the conference. I love that. That's funny. Can you look at big time? Shout out to everybody here. I love you. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for these super chats. They are amazing. What a blessing it is to have everybody here in my life. I'll see you all tomorrow. We don't stop. We bring the equipment with us. We move at the speed of light. Nothing stops the lifer, man. Consistency, focus, discipline. The secret to success. The secret to success. Do you know what it is? It's getting started.
Let it go.